Hey everyone, this is Dave, I'm Aaron, and this is another episode of Frankly Speaking. How's it going this week?
It's going good. It's going good. Yeah, well, you know what? I noticed something. Every video, we look like we're wearing the same clothes.
Well, I change it up. You're always wearing the...
Well, it's the same unit. Yeah, it's the uniform. But I just noticed that in all those little, the Facebook, the little things, it looks like that we've just filmed the same one over and over again. So listen, if you're watching, thank you so much. But spread the word that they aren't the same. And we deal in different things. Real quickly, it just came to me. I want to express, why do we do this? Like why are we doing this?
We're doing this because, first of all, we wanted to communicate with you guys what we're doing. With COVID, it was really hard to get our message out there. Yeah. Now, yes, we can get back out and talk, but this is a way to tell you what's happening on a weekly basis with what's happening here.
Well, we consider you family, and we want you to be a part of Frank's family. And some of you haven't even come in here. Again and again, we say, hey guys, come on in for a tour, and we would love you to come here. But if you can't come here, or you're just too busy or whatever, we also want to bring you here. We want to show you Frank's. We want to tell you what we do here. We want to show you the building, different pieces of it, and we would love it if you shared it, because this message needs to get out there. That this isn't just Frank's. This is a message for everybody to learn that people, not just youth, but people, just need to know that they're accepted and they belong, and that's what we do here. It's really cool.
Speaking of which, this past week I had my game night.
Yeah, how'd that go, man?
It's so awesome. We had 8 of us for our first one. It was exactly what I wanted. It was really cool. We had a fun time. So I'm going away on vacation, but then when I come back, we're definitely going to plan another one. And hopefully it might even lead to a weekly thing. I'm really excited what God's doing now with this place. We're getting to know the youth, and so now we're starting to break off into small groups and stuff. So I just wanted to mention that. But here's my focus.
Okay.
The miracles of this place.
Oh yeah.
I know as Christians we say, of course we believe in miracles, but sometimes we actually don't, because we don't actually see them. We have seen them in this place. Yeah. Because of COVID, because of everything else, we're trying to get this place open, and there were times where we had needs, and we didn't even get to even put it on social media or anything, and God answered it. The first time I remember was our pantry. It started off full, and then we were starting to go down on food because we were giving it away, which is the point. But our volunteers says, our pantry's getting low. And all of a sudden there was a phone call from a local charity saying, we have leftover food from our, we collected food and we have like 30 bags for you. And then there was another time where we were starting to get low on laundry soap, and we got a phone call like literally seconds later saying, could you use some Tide Pods? Yeah. Yes, we could. Yeah. When we were getting low on takeout stuff for COVID, we had to knock on the door. Someone said, we just closed a restaurant. Could you use this takeout stuff? Yeah. Time after time, I think there's 5 or 6 stories like that we've had. Oh man,
there's so many. Like when he says that, we were literally talking about it. We're talking about, for example, this is a great example. I was talking with my daughter. This is a good one. And I'm talking to her we need more classic board games. And my daughter gets on Amazon. It's like, oh, they have a sale on some board games. I'm like, cool. And we're looking at Sorry and Monopoly and all that kind of stuff, right? Guy knocks on the door and comes in, and he's got 2 armfuls of classic board games. I'm talking Sorry, not the exact games we were talking about. And I mean, and then just the charity and the generosity of you guys. 3 days? Was it 3 days we had? And we had a new fridge. We asked on Facebook on our group here, and we had a fridge. And then we just asked for a dishwasher, and within a week, dishwasher. It's amazing stuff. It's just on and on and on.
I know we have the grocery card that we're always asking for. I forgot to put it online the one day, and someone came in with grocery cards, and Dave goes, "Did you get that online yet?" I said, "No." And then eventually I did put it online,
Yeah.
and someone else donated. But yeah, people were donating grocery cards before we even were telling them we needed grocery cards.
It's been amazing. I can't say enough how, we get low on stuff. Oh, the pop. Like, how many times do we get low on pop and we just talk about it, and then all of a sudden in comes a big shipment of pop. I think we went almost a full year of not even having to worry about pop. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we're getting low on a few things, and I'm just excited. I'm not worried at all. I'm just, on generosity and people. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. So my focus today is, you're going to see in a second, we have on one of our walls, we have this amazing big old chalkboard. I think it's from a high school in London, and it's really pretty. And we throw some stuff on there. We have a quote of an inspirational quote. Kids write on it and stuff. But we also have stuff that's permanently on there. And you'll see there, we have Frank's, then we have peace, presence, help if you need it. And that's one of our sayings. There's Frank's, got your back. And then another one we have is all welcome, no questions, no judgment, just Frank's. And today I wanted to kind of focus on that and why that is so important. We're finding more and more and more that there's just so many, how do I put it? So many divisions, and there's a lot of people that that kind of don't know where we stand or what that means, or say like it could be something like a youth that doesn't have anything. It's really impoverished, and they don't know if they should come in because they can't buy anything, or are they going to fit, or
the opposite, where they hear this place is a refuge, and then they say, well, this isn't for me. I have money. I'm okay.
Great point.
Yeah.
Great point. And we're like saying, no, this is a cafe and a little bit more. And that's why we say all welcome, all. And that's why we say no questions. So you don't have to answer whether you need to be here or not. You can just be here, because that's what Frank's is about. And no judgment. Absolutely. No matter what you look like, absolutely no judgment. And the reason why we do this is partly that, is that I feel that everybody needs to belong. In some shape or form, we all want to be accepted and we all want to belong. And that's what community and Frank's is all about. And that's what we do here. And when a youth comes to know that, it's just like their whole demeanor lightens up, and there's no pressure to perform. The guys at Frank's, like me who I am, right? And that's so cool to see a youth, because so many times they're just bombarded by, I should look this way, I should be this way, and they don't have to. And that's why we do this, right? We don't want them to feel that pressure. We want them to be themselves here. And then that's where community can start. And then the hospitality, the free food and all that helps them in physical needs, but it also helps them in the way that it's community. We're giving them food, we're giving them peace, and they can be here and they can talk and play games. And now all of a sudden community's forming, trust is forming, and now they have a place. They have a place to chill and feel good about themselves. But if they're in crisis, if something happens, they also have a place to come in and say, hey Dave, hey Aaron, I'm having trouble with math. Can you help me? Not here. But anyway, no. Hey Dave, hey Aaron, mom and dad are having a divorce, and I don't know what to do, or I feel this way about myself. What do I do? And we want to be there for them. And then of course, obviously, if they're comfortable with us, one of the biggest things, man, is stigma, right? Kids don't want to admit that they're poor. Kids don't want to admit they need a shower. Kids don't want to admit that they need clothing. But if they trust you, then they'll come to you and they'll say, hey Dave, I need some toothpaste, man. And then we can go, hey, no worries, yeah, here. No judgment, right? So it's super hard to do in this day and age, right? But we're trying to present that here. And that's why we have that on the board. We say it and we mean it. Yeah, that's about it.
Requests, needs?
As always, again, food cards. like I said, man, you could, if you don't want to give a food card, that's cool. You could walk in here and pizza coupons, pop, whatever you want to do to help. Volunteers. I can't say enough about that. We need people to come here and help us be open. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It's super easy. That's about it for me right now for wants. Questions?
Yeah. So if you walk by, you've seen in our window that we have a bunch of plants. We have a plant wall, actually. Why? Why do we have a plant wall at Frank's?
First of all, one of my favorite features of Frank's, and I think you're going to put a picture up of it, right? Beautiful design and everything. And the reason why we have the plants is, again, peace and presence. So the plants are there to provide just that peace, just a really kind of comfortable, cool groove that the wall presents. Plus, plants are always good for air. They can take the heat off the window, and it's just stuff like that. And but it just presents this aura of just calmness, right?
Yeah. Well, for youth is in crisis, the last thing they need is a place that's loud and noisy and stuff. And so we have, like you said, the plant wall. We have a fish tank. We do have music playing, but it's usually not very loud. We just want to create this calm atmosphere because a lot of these kids are coming from a chaotic situation. We want to make this place as calm as possible. One other question is, people know that we're a Christian organization, so they want to know, are we affiliated with a specific church, and do we preach to these kids?
Yeah, good question. And that actually comes up a lot. No, we're not affiliated with any church. We have a whole whack of churches helping us. Thank you very much, guys. And it's been instrumental in getting us going, but we are not affiliated with any one church, regardless of where we go. This is an independent charity, Christian charity, Youth for Christ. And do we preach? Do we share the gospel? Do we prophesize? All those questions. The answer is we're here to give them and show them something different, which is peace and presence and love. We can't. I'll be honest. I'll be frank. Do I hope someday a youth comes to me and says, "Hey, Dave, what's this God thing about?" I'll share it. But we're not here to create numbers of and converts, as people like to say. We want to share love, and we want to share and give them and show them the love of Christ, and to start there. And just give them that, and not hit them over the head with the Bible, or not go after. There's no motive here. There's no agenda. It's strictly straight up help them, love them, and do I hope I have that conversation? I sure do. But if I don't, so that youth, if I have that conversation, great. We're friends. They're part of Frank's. If I don't ever have that conversation, we're great. We're friends. It's okay. You know what I mean? There's no pressure on that. I think that's the only place you can start,
Yeah, well, we say we offer all this free food and free stuff, so with no strings attached. So if we start preaching to them, they're going to be like, well, there's the strings, right?
Yeah.
And I say this to you all the time, we have to be Jesus to them before we can talk to them about Jesus, because some of them have been hurt so badly by the world. We can't say that there's this wonderful, loving God out there, because they just haven't experienced that at all. We got to start off small with these guys, and that's just the way it works.
Yeah. And that's why we can say, it's just a neutral place. It's a place of peace, and I don't know how else to put it. I think that's good. Eh?
I think that's good.
Yeah.
We love your questions, so please put them down in the comments below, and we will get to them on a future episode of Frankly Speaking. That's it for this week. Dave, Aaron, so long.
Take care.